Must I always be? That's two secured. Color me impressed. I'll deign to call upon you more in the future. As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings to date concerning the resurgence phenomenon. Notebooks and pencils out, please, because first, a lesson on Revenant history is in order. As you know, Revenants are blessed with prodigious lifespans. We can live hundreds or even thousands of years with an ease that belies our age. Nevertheless, a choice group, known as the Nigh-Immortal Progenitors, left their indelible mark upon history. I know it's splitting fine hairs by human standards, but surely you can grasp life everlasting trumps a few millennia? Naturally, this begs the question. Just what exactly separates progenitors from modern-day Revenants? My findings pointed to a single historical juncture when Revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest Revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for. But remember this. Eventually, all Revenants came to be born with a predetermined lifespan. And this was no act of nature. This is it, the final lab! You've done well traversing so much of the frontier. I've been observing you very closely. You've convinced me your potential will be crucial in times to come. Now, let us conclude this final step. Once the deed is done, I have something important to give you.
Perhaps I could get away with taking a teensy little blood sample.
This'll... Perhaps we can stop. Just begun! Every little bit helps, you know. That's what I call an imposing presence. Careful! I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily. Each failure is a milestone on the path to glory. Entertain me! I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily. Feast your eyes! The greater the struggle, the sweeter the breakthrough. Entertain me. Let's see you handle all eyes on me. I shall be at your side momentarily. Don't despair. I am still with you. Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest. Must I always? of my research material is now accounted for. 1,000 thanks, my friend. Now, I believe we ended our last lesson on the Resurgence prematurely. Let us rectify that. You recall how I said a Revenant's lifespan is predetermined? But why? To what end were they mortalized? Well, I struck upon a revelation! As the Revenant population grows, the bloodborne powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated! The more our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve. Soon the power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world! That is the Resurgence's true nature. A cataclysm triggered by a population overload. An end for our time. I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally, they were forced to devise a countermeasure of some kind. Thus, they artificially limited our lifespans. To avert the Resurgence, they constrained our Revenant population growth by force. Give me your Xenon Pass. I've updated its credentials. You now possess the highest level of clearance. Well, highest next to me, I suppose. Strangely enough, I issued a pass of the same number to one of the servants that was in my chamber. How odd that you should share the same exact one as they. I can't have issued the same code twice, nor could it be a forgery. And there's no way for you, our perennial outsider, to have stolen it. Do you care? Ergo, 2 copies of the same pass do indeed exist, albeit with one infinitesimal difference. That being yours shows nearly a century's worth of wear and tear. I'm certain now, more certain than ever before, that your shared potential will be positively integral to my vision for the future. Now, hold out your hand. Ha! Whoop! Whoop! Ah! Whew! Fancy that. I'm outdone myself. Take this, you've certainly earned it. If you find yourself in need, simply call. My powers are at your disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, science calls! The research you helped me recover is all out of sorts and needs to be recompiled from scratch. Never fear. I'll forge your potential into life. Put your best foot forward, and don't give in to despair. Farewell!
Xenon Grifgoat. What a tempestuous character. At any rate, we should discuss our next steps. Please find me at a missile. We finally fulfilled Xenon's request. And though it was rather taxing, it was good work. Now then, take a look at this. It seems there's more to this upgraded pass of his than improved access credentials. This is the key. At least, I believe it is. This pass is imbued with enough pathos to break through his present-day cocoon. It may be time to finish this quest. We should now be able to release the hero Xenon. We can finally end this. Though, I've been thinking about his theory. About Revenant overpopulation being the cause of the Resurgence. If he's right, we will always live in fear. As long as Revenants still live, we will never be rid of the Resurgence. My apologies. This is no time for us to be second-guessing ourselves. The world's fate hangs in the balance. We need to be decisive. We can't afford to delay longer. In any case, we should head back to the present. We must report our findings to Lady Lavinia.
Under the guidance of Xenon Grifcoat, all life shall have a future.
We were sent here on false charges. Neither our flesh nor our spirits will ever go back to how they were. Even so, Xenon showed us a new way of life. Enjoying each day to the fullest is the best way for us to repay him.
Master Xenon has friends of all sorts, but there are things we cannot do for him. So I ask that you give him your assistance.
Thanks to your efforts, I have recovered all of my research data. I will discover a means to combat the resurgence. Of that there is no question. Likewise, it falls on you as well to fulfill your duty. May this day be the first of a brighter future!
Time jump complete.
Welcome back. And well done retrieving the key to Xenon's seal.
Lady Lavinia, if you please, there is something I wish to ask you. When we were in the past, when we spoke to Xenon, he felt Progenitor Idris's seal was a temporary measure, so he was working on his own solution. If that's so, if he believed so strongly in a better solution, why did he give his life to perform the seal? When we made contact with Xenon's Pathos, we saw someone immobilize him with a Forma. Maybe he was sacrificed against his will? Who would do that? And moreover, there was something else. We learned from Xenon that Revenants are indirectly responsible for the resurgence.
I feared this would happen when I sent you to him. You've learned too much. Lou, you must listen to me. There are some aspects of the upheaval you needn't know about.
What?
I am truly sorry. Believe me when I say it is for your own well-being. The same goes for the resurgence. I admit, Xenon's claims can't be readily dismissed. But whether Xenon is right or wrong, whether you know all the details or not, we must face facts. Eliminating the heroes is the only hope our world has. Finish your preparations and do what must be done. Finish.
Aha! So we meet again. Splendiferous! Of all the myriad possibilities I considered, none were as exhilarating as this!
Xenon, where are we?
It has been a long time indeed, O heirs to Idris's mighty power. I used that mental construct of yours as inspiration to erect my own, a photo. I also transferred a portion of my consciousness into that Xenon pass, thus turning it into a key that will transport you here. But alas, the construct won't last long. We must conclude our business quickly. Let us do what must be done.
What just...
All will become clear when the time is duly right. For now, my time, at least, appears to have run out.
What about the upheaval? How did things go wrong?
My dear, there's no need to rush. Simply do what must be done. And see it through to the very end. Now, there's no time to be complacent. Weapons at the ready. Prepare for the hour of reckoning. The stage is set! Come forth, for it is Xenon Grifgoat you face!
finish this.
We know what we must do. There must be no other choice.
If revenants continue to proliferate unchecked, their blood will trigger a mass mutation of all matter. If this world is to have a future, revenants must submit to nature's course. Indeed, Sabine has a long left to live herself. Yet Sabine, the world never looked quite as beautiful to me after you left. Many today will do anything for more time, even if it means cheating the ordinance. What compelled their ceaseless thirst for more life? In unison, they replied, "A life ended prematurely is one bereft of meaning."
Their greed blinds them to the ruin they cause. The egotists fancy their lives are worth more than yours, my Dragom! But no more! This must end. My dearest Sabine, I promise you, I shall upend this world built upon their lies! All will know that your life was a thing of beauty. And never again will anyone say otherwise!
Zenon.
Farewell, Zenon Grifgoat. Heretic that you were worthy of respect. Your sacrifice has bought this world a century of life. We won't let this time go to waste. I can promise you that much. You two have done superbly in dispatching the hero Zenon. The magnitude of your feat cannot be overstated. You have nearly saved the world.
Lady Lavinia, I'm sorry. I'm not sure this was the right thing to do.
Only time will tell. For now, we must forge ahead and hope the results will bear us out. We grow ever closer to achieving our goal. First, let's return to Magmel. There is much to learn. The last hero is, well, I must tell you of him.
It's up to us to make good on the path we've taken. For Zenon's sake, as much as anyone else. Let's head to Magmel and hear what...
We are on the cusp of success, of an unprecedented victory. It is time, then, to discuss the final hero. Valentin Voda. Formerly the forsworn heir of Voda House. And my biological son.
I had a feeling.
Now, he lies dormant, buried deep within the very heart of Luna Rapaces. The time has come to undertake this voyage, to gird our hearts, and vanquish him. I have already prepared everything we need to complete our mission. When you're ready, truly ready, to face what lies ahead, come speak to me. I will ready a portal to transport you.
Valentin's the final hero, and we have to slay him. I'm afraid we're in for a fierce battle. We'd best be fully prepared.
Might be time to get the chorus prepped. We all...
The tension in... Just the person I wanted to see. I'm making my curry for everyone on base. And meet me there when you're ready. Okay, let's get moving then. Never hurts to be...
The battle ahead will be anything but minor. Hey, can you spare a minute? I have some news, and a favor to ask. The news is about Craig. Look, it's gonna sound wild. There's a chance he'll be able to walk again. I found a medicine that should be able to cure heart ailments. A full recovery isn't going to happen today or tomorrow. Most likely we're in this one for the long haul. But if we're lucky, there's a good chance he'll be able to walk again. We had our doubts at first. Seemed far too good to be true. But it's a legitimate formula, discovered in the time of the progenitors. Being healthy again will do wonders for Craig. It may even reignite his ambitious spirit. It's an exciting prospect for us all. So that's the news I mentioned. Now, about that favor. Recently, the Scar's seen an uptick in immigrants looking to settle down here. Unfortunately, some less than savory characters have slipped in amongst them. I just got a tip about some blood bag trafficker conducting illegal transactions, and I don't like it. I'm on my way to investigate now. Yeah? Of course you're in. I really appreciate it. Don't expect these smugglers to submit quietly. This is their livelihood. Be ready for a fight. Any human enslaved for revenants to feed on is called a blood bag. Some victims are being sold where we're headed. Rescuing them is our top priority. Don't expect the...
Let us spare none of our strength. Hail and well met, my dear comrade. We have an emergency on our hands. The fate of the very world hangs in the balance, and none can assist but you. Come, it is imperative! I was sifting through my memories of the Resurgence research when, lo and behold, I was positively thunderstruck, like a bolt from the blue. There is a hole, a wicked void in my memory sphere. On Insula Carcere, I was subjected to Forma torture. Naturally, I bore the brunt of it handily, seeing as I am an Ubermensch, after all. As it turns out, an infinitesimal fraction of the whole was compromised. Me, Xenon Grifgoat, now standing here bereft of total recall? That defies all reason! All I remember was that the memory was of utmost importance. That may be more harrowing than its loss. At any rate, left unattended, the string on the sword hanging above our heads is liable to snap at any moment. I must embark on an epic journey to stimulate my glorious hippocampus. Care to join? I know what you're thinking, and yes, I will reward you handsomely for your time. First, there's a place I'd like to visit on Magmel Island. If you're ready, we shall embark immediately. Let us make all due haste. Let us be off, then. Fret not. My tithe has graced your purse. I see. Nevertheless, we...
Make sure you're... May our days together be long, my... Don't be afraid.
As you can see... We're done here.
You brought hope for the future. Now it's our turn to see that our work carries...
How do you envision the future? I don't make promises lightly. We do what we must.
Jose! Come quickly!
I'm here. What's happened?
There's a revenant outside who looks like you. I didn't know what to do. And it's not some vague resemblance either. It's almost exact. She could be your body double.
What do you mean?
Sis... Is it really you?
Yes. Some mild lingering effects from the resurgence, but otherwise I'm all right. I've missed you. I've missed you so much. Please,
Please! You're alright! Oh, thank God! Thank God!
I'm sorry. Sister, I'm sorry for causing you so much pain. You had every right to be angry.
Nope, don't say another word. It's alright. I know everything you've been through.
Joseph, thank you. Thank you so much.
Marvelous. Yes, simply splendid. I tell you sure and I tell you true, there is no pleasure like high tea with a vista. Sipping tea was our leisure, a historic pastime we made our... Endorphins! Now, to stimulate the hippocampus! Nothing. That's odd. That aside, tell me how the tea tastes. I take a certain pride in it, and these leaves are delightful. Ha ha! Very good indeed. You have a refined palate. In any case, enough time dithered away. Time to head to the next spot. That's right, we're visiting another nostalgic gem. More beautiful land on the scenic coast of my lifelong honeymoon. Ah, what a glorious occasion for us all. I say we enjoy it. In fact, I insist we do. Onwards! Danger beckons. How thrilling! Just begun! Weaklings, be gone!
Tea is served. There's nothing like it for the weary mind. As doom inches ever closer, we must take solace in our diversions. And perhaps it is time frittered away, but what better thing is there to fritter? An overburdened mind invites folly, and folly invites mistakes. Take my advice. Cherish the company of your friends. Now then, let us try once again. Hippocampal stimulation! No luck. How baffling. Let's finish our tea and chance the next spot. By the way, your posh motorcycle there, did you know that was a brainchild of mine? Surely you're not surprised. I gave it away some time ago. That you should end up its owner proves that chance takes no chances. An excellent ride, I should think. I noticed my blueprint's been improved upon. Quite the exceptional feat. I'd love for you to go joyriding with friends and companions. Seeing it bring you fulfillment would redeem my effort. Well, my tea craving is amply and aptly sated. On to the next spot, my friend. Forward, ho! Not the most opulent view for the greatest drink known, but it has its quaint charm. An addition by subtraction, so to speak. Now then, without further ado, let's get stimulating! No effect. None at all. So be it. There's always next time. Because of our longevity, many revenants become fixated on legacy. What they will be leaving behind. I was once the same, striving constantly for perpetual excellence. It was my raison d'être. My wife, on the other hand, she held the opposite view. As I saw it, aging was a disease, an act congruent to decay. My wife believed otherwise. She often spoke of the beauty inherent in the transience. Time itself was what made things lovely to her. In one fell swoop, she pulled me out of my pessimism and made every day a celebration, a looking in on life's splendor. Do you understand? I mean, does that track well to you? I see. Like my wife, you see the world in a dint of roses. Growth, change, death. Life as it is. We must cherish that feeling. We mustn't lose sight of it. To the very end of all things. Surely that's enough pondering. I fancy my chances at the next spot. Really, I do. Suppose the roller coasters still run,
Yes, yes, quite. When the tea is good, then the life is good. Now that I'm relaxed, I believe it's time to work some memory magic. Come along now, dear gray matter of mine. Show some gusto! My beloved cells seem to be gusto deficient today. Perhaps next time. I took my daughter here once, shortly after she was born. Joyous times, truly. Lamentably, we've since grown quite estranged. Nevertheless, I was relieved to hear she settled down at Magma. Precisely! She is the spitting image of my wife, and every bit as lovely. I wanted her to live with me, of course, but alas, prison is hardly a home for a growing girl now, is it? As it happens, she inherited my, shall we call it a freedom of spirit? My meddling would only irritate her. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. When all is said and done, what more can a parent ask for? I do send her presents quite regularly, mind you. If only she'd reply sometime, just once in a blue moon. Should you, perchance, to cross paths with her, would you befriend her? Of all my acquaintances, I can't think of a better person than you to be by her side. Now then, all that said and done, we'd best be moving on! Many thanks for accompanying me on this little quest of mine. If only this confounded memory would cooperate with our fastidiousness! This faux pas may go down as the greatest blunder in the epic of Xenon Grifgoat. Nevertheless, I haven't conceded yet. Now, I stimulate my hippocampus in earnest! I simply pray my mighty cerebellum doesn't blow Magmel to oblivion! I can't remember. This is not like me. This is shameful. Must I suffer twice what I've already lost? Sabine! How fare you, my love? We have come to nurse you back to health. Name your desires, whatever they may be. If I can decree it, you shall have it.
Thank you, Xenon. You know, if I could have one thing... The first flowers you ever gave me. How sweet they were.
Yes, I remember. I knew you liked flowers, so I sent you a bouquet I arranged myself. But is that enough, Sabine? There are so many other wondrous things. You need only ask.
Yes, it's what I want. You weren't sure I'd like them, and you worked yourself into a tizzy for my sake. It was a labor of love, not reason. I'm not long for this world, but my love for you will never perish. So please, don't grieve for too long. I'll be with you always.
So this was the missing memory. It was with me all along. But it had become such a part of my being, there was no need to recall it. Thank you, my friend, for your undying patience. A love that outlives the flesh, that outlives all that we are and become. It was only lost, never forgotten. More the fool was I for doubting. Centuries have gone by, but I still feel it as I did then. The love she bequeathed me still lights my way, still fires the furnace of my soul like an undying flame. You helped me to see that again. From the bottom of my heart, I, Xenon Grifgoat, am most grateful. A gift is in order. It's the least I can do. A simple trinket, perhaps, but one I'd like you to have. I know the handiwork is crude, but nevertheless, I hope you will accept it. Really? Well, thank you very much. Thus concludes our journey of reminiscence! Let's put the past behind and march forth into the future! Let's go nix a calamity! Life and beauty for all! This is my decree, and so it shall be done!
Might be time to get the chorus prepped. How goes it? Believe it or not, we found a drug to treat my paraplegia, and it's showing results already. Frankly, I've got the vagabond itch now. I only hope we can travel together during your lifetime. Only, I'm told a full recovery can take decades. Not much I can do but wait.
There, I finished my treatment. Feeling better, I hope? What a surprise, though. I got to analyze a wonder drug and give the Dawn Chorus captain a physical all in one day. How lucky I am.
That makes two of us. A direct referral to a physician of the Asturias clan. I still can't believe it. Is there anyone you don't know? Regardless, you have my thanks.
The elixir you're taking is the genuine article. All I did was speed up its natural effects a touch. It should have taken effect by now. Do you notice a difference?
I sure do. My old strength's coming back already. Let's give these legs a whirl. Nice. Would you look at that?
Don't get too carried away yet. I do have a suggestion, though, if you're looking to speed up your recovery even more. You may not be aware, but there are hot springs scattered all across the frontier. Take a little vacation, a hot springs tour. Consider it rehab.
I'd be a fool to turn that down. Thanks for the tip, Doc. What do you say? You up for joining me on a hot springs tour? Chop chop, doctor's orders. Let's move out. Mind if I ride shotgun? Don't think I'm up to hoofing it just yet. Boy, I can't wait! Remind me to get the doc a wagon load of souvenirs. Let's go on an adventure then.
clear the way forward for you.
You're under arrest for blood-bag trafficking. Thirsty as can be.
That's all of the captives accounted for. We managed to save them, but they're in bad shape right now. We should leave them in the Chorus's care. They'll look after them. Give me a minute. I'll send word their way. The Chorus is sending a team to retrieve them. It's a load off my mind. They'll be here shortly. I couldn't have saved them without you. You have my thanks. Everyone here, at least. But they're not the only ones. There are plenty of other victims who still need help. Normally, Ichor rations for Revenants are regulated by law. Keeping humans for private consumption is expressly forbidden. Never should have happened at all. But the Revenant population's grown too much. There's not enough blood to go around right now. The chronic blood shortage has increased demand for blood bags. So many cases are given a quiet pass. I don't like it, but that seems to be the way it is. It's been tried, I assure you of that much. There's one major problem, though. It's storage, really. We don't have the technology to preserve blood in the long term. Once extracted, the essential nutrients in the blood degrade rapidly, to the point of being near useless. Until that's resolved, that's a dream for another place and another... Hold on. That reminds me. There's a lead that may be worth investigating. Some hunch is better than none. It's worth a shot at least. This is for your help. Though I'd rather you didn't have a need for it. Take care, alright?
I can't accept that! How did this happen?
Cool it. You may be my sister, but that's where I draw the line.
So, it would appear that you are my sister's betrothed. I am happy that she's found someone she can trust. But why, Jose? Why would you get engaged to a human? A revenant hunter at that? You could have had your pick of the nobles! Fess up. Jose came up with some bold-faced lie, and it all just snowballed out of proportion, didn't it? I know her.
All right now, that's going a little far, don't you think? What do you actually know about my beloved anyway?
That's the problem. I don't know anything about them. But I intend to find out. I am told you and my sister subdued a Medigan remnant. Impressive work, if true. I am hoping to see those skills for myself. There's been a spike in horror numbers around the sunken city. Surely someone as powerful as you, and smitten with my sister, wouldn't let this threat go unchecked.
Darling, please, not in public. You'll embarrass me. Hey, I appreciate the sentiment, but there's no need to humor her.
Cut that out. What are you conspiring about? This is not a whim. You may consider it an official request to deal with the horror. This entire situation with my sister will be considered a separate matter. I want you both back safe and secure. Don't be reckless out there.
The battle ahead will be anything but minor. Glad you could make it. This won't be a pleasant story, but I thought you should hear it. Each Revenant bloodline is designated a mask that represents their descent, like a sigil. When I was a blood bag, one Revenant I knew made quite a ritual out of consuming blood. He'd used the mask as a chalice, but it wasn't just performative. He claimed it made old blood taste better. It gave me the creeps, honestly. But when we were talking last, well, remember the stockpile problem I mentioned? Well, I got a hold of the mask. I took a sample of its material and tested it on human blood. As I suspected, and maybe as he did, the material slowed the degradation. The effect isn't consistent. It depends on compatibility. But I'm pretty confident that collecting other masks will let us store other blood types. It's worth a shot at least. I want to collect the masks of as many bloodlines as we can. What do you think? Would you lend me a hand? I had a feeling you'd say that. Let's get to it then. Be careful with this thing, would you? I've got your back. driver's seat.
The Masquerira isn't easily staggered. Take your moments, and don't rush to attack.
Blame me when you hurt yourself.
Juria bloodline can heal nearby revenants. Don't beat around the bush.
Anything around?
There's too many.
Me and you. I feel like we could really go places.
Feel free to roll that drum. There's the Mask of Gula. Don't get hit. Watch your health Stay vigilant. Revenants of the Asenia bloodline go out with us
far can this thing fly?
I'm done for.
I really let you down out there.
Too many. Hey, you alright?
You'll figure it out. I know it.
Try not to crash.
Maybe we need a new approach.
It can't end here.
It's fine. We'll beat it next time. Should be in the clear now. Find something? This one has the mask of Endure. Stay out of its line of sight and focus straight. Bloodline masks we need. Let's head back to Pioneer Castle and put them to the test. journeys begin and end. Now that's convenience for you. As I'd suspected, there's some compound in the masks that catalyzes human blood. This is an incredible breakthrough. I analyzed the material in the masks. Once I had the composition down, I manufactured a special composite receptacle. Blood stored in it should retain its nutrients. Each blood type should have a compatible material. We figure that out, and this could be our long-term blood bank solution. A way to store all kinds of blood, regardless of type. What a discovery! A surplus of blood would be a huge blow to the trafficking problem. It wouldn't have the excuse to keep tormenting humans. But it's going to take a long time before it's ready for any practical use. It's a start. Maybe that's enough. I want to bring people together on this. Not by twisting their arms, but by sharing my story. You think I can make it happen just like that, huh? Thanks, really. I'll give it a shot. It feels almost like I've finally found my path in life. Something meaningful. It might take a while. It will take a while, but just you wait. You helped me find a path where there was none. You have my word. I'll see it through.
Now they're really coming for us.